Done resting, Holmes? You know, you really should start sleeping at a more appropriate time. It's midday already. No one has been calling for you yet. I would have waken you up if there were. When individuals come to 221B Baker Street, they're looking for you, not Dr. Watson. Now, you should get something warm in that stomach of yours. I put some tea on. It should be good about now. Why don't you go fetch that first while you decide on what to eat? Thank you very much, dear. Oh, I got a copy of the latest illustrated police news this morning. I needed some reading material since I haven't picked up any books lately. It's all the usual doom and gloom you see in the papers. Something about Romanian anarchists, war on opium dens, theft at Pimlico. Oh, there was a body found in the Thames. Someone by the name of Bobby Field. Poor guy. There isn't too much information about it, unfortunately. The body was found under the Vauxhall Bridge and seemed to have suffered from head trauma. The official investigation starts in 2 days' time at 10 o'clock at 91 Gildsborough Street. Here, you can have the paper. Maybe you can deduce something I cannot. Nothing in particular sticks out to me, but you managed to figure out lots of things from relatively nothing. So it's very likely I'm just overlooking something. Oh, good afternoon, Mrs. Hudson. Can I assist you with something?
Oh, no, dear. I just came to give you a gentleman's calling card. He's asking permission to speak with you. Do you want me to send him up, Dr. Watson?
Oh, G. Tolman Goldfire? Please show him in, Mrs. Hudson. Oh, it's fine, Holmes. I'll properly introduce you once he arrives.
Hello, Jamie.
Why, hello. What a coincidence for you to call on me today. Why, just yesterday I was reading through your article concerning cerebral fever in the Lancet. Your analysis was brilliant. But, of course, anything less than that wouldn't be your work. Oh, Holmes, this is Dr. Taubman Goldfire. He became acquainted with my father in medical school. Though my father always told me you were the most successful out of everyone there, his name is practically everywhere.
Oh, that's very kind of you, Dr. Watson, but I've also seen your name fairly frequently since you've started your career as Sherlock Holmes' publicist. Though I must admit that it's also my reason for visiting today. I need your help. Or rather, the help of Sherlock Holmes.
Oh. Well, why don't you two get settled? I'll tend to your coat and cane, Dr. Goldfire.
As you may have surmised by now, I'm not a general practitioner. I specialize in cerebral illnesses and work with various teams within many hospitals throughout London. A bulk of my efforts, though, are focused on Bethlehem Asylum. I've dedicated my life to the study of the human mind, and Jamie can vouch that my reputation in my domain rivals yours in regards to criminal affairs, Mr. Holmes. I've formulated a number of procedures that allow me to identify mental troubles in people that otherwise seem ordinary. A large number even... well, it would seem that an attempt was made on my life, and I fear that another attempt will be made fairly soon.
Oh my. Do you know who would wish you dead?
Well, yes and no. I have a list of suspects. I'm positive that someone on that list wants me dead.
Could you describe to us what transpired?
As a bachelor, I usually dine out at the Carlton. 2 nights ago, I was leaving the restaurant when a gunshot barely missed me. I assure you it was far from an accident. You must believe me. Someone on my list wants me dead. Well, the list was compiled using my own methods. I study theories surrounding the subconscious, and I've put my deductions through rigorous analysis. I've drawn up a series of questions, the answers to which reveal the subconscious of the interrogated person without their realization. From this alone, I can deduce their future actions.
Quite an interesting theory, Topman. I had no idea you were working on that aspect of the subject.
It's something I've been working on with colleagues from around the continent for many years, but this talk is straying from the important topic at hand. Regardless of how the list was compiled, it definitely contains the identity of the person who wants me dead. Does it not, Mr. Holmes?
Well, that's rather impolite of you, Holmes, to say you no longer need him if the culprit is on the list.
Mr. Holmes, will you take the case?
It's a certainty now. He's absorbed in the analysis of the list. He can hardly back away from a case once it piques his interest. I assure you, everything will be taken care of.
Well, that's all I can ask for. It's been a pleasure to see you again, Jamie. Hopefully we'll have a chance to meet again and talk about lighter matters.
I'd love that, Topman. In the meantime, try your best to relax.
Yes, I'll try.
What do you make of that, Holmes? I see. May I see the list? Goodness. These are the names of some of the most famous individuals in the medical field here in London. Dr. Henry Gray, Dr. Gilbisco, Dr. Praetorius, and Sir Charles Hale. Believe it or not, Holmes, what you just saw was a warm Goldfire. I swear I remember my father telling me Goldfire talked to absolutely no one. In the little bit of time I've been acquainted with him, he's never used my actual name. He used to call me Warden. I'm not important enough in his eyes to use my correct name, but I would think that if someone wants to kill him, you can take his word for it. Are you really about to make a toast to having a new client in case? Of course you are. Well, I might as well indulge. I'm not saving anyone from abstaining drink in my own home. Thank you, Holmes. Here's to a new case. May we, you, solve this one as you have many before. Regarding the list, it's my assumption we'll go through the list and talk to the subjects one by one. I mean, there's only 4 of them, so that shouldn't be too tedious of a task. Out of all of them, I think it would be smartest to go to Dr. Henry Gray first. According to the list, he works at Middlesex Hospital, and that's only 20 minutes away from here in comparison to the other suspects. They're all much farther away down south from here. You agree? Brilliant. Nice to know I can keep up with the greatest detective every so often. Oh, don't fake modesty. You like the title, and I can't say anything. You've clearly earned it. Regardless, when shall we start the investigation? Tomorrow it is, then. Hopefully there'll be nicer conditions. I'm not a fan of the heavy fog that's decided to roll in. What will you be up to in the meantime? Oh, of course. You'll be looking through the multitude of possible solutions. I think I'll just focus on my writing then. I still haven't quite figured out how to detail your last endeavors. Hopefully within the day I can get that over and done with so I don't fall behind. My brain cannot deduce anything with hardly any clear-cut information given. We all cannot be you, Sherlock. Good luck with your endeavors.
I'll be in my room if you need me.